The realm of late-night satire took a bold, biting turn as Saturday Night Live's 51st season premiere, hosted by the reggaeton sensation Bad Bunny, unleashed a skit that skewered JK Rowling's contentious views on transgender issues. Within the sharp-witted confines of the Weekend Update segment, anchors Michael Che and Colin Jost set the stage for a parody that blended Harry Potter lore with contemporary cultural clashes, spotlighting the escalating feud between the franchise's creator and its star, Emma Watson. The skit opened with Che contextualizing the discord. Rowling had branded Watson ignorant for declining to endorse the author's polarizing stance on trans rights. This week Harry Potter author JK Rowling called Emma Watson ignorant and out of touch after Watson refused to defend Rowling's controversial stance on trans rights, Che intoned, paving the way for absurdity. Enter Bowen Yang as Dobby the House Elf, the maladroit servant whose wide-eyed terror amplified the satire. Here to comment is Dobby the House Elf, Che announced as Yang's Dobby fidgeted, sock-clad feet shuffling in trepidation. Reassured there's no reason to be scared, Dobby retorted with feigned nonchalance. Scared? Why would Dobby be scared, sir? Dobby's just about to publicly weigh in on trans people, that's all. Pressed on necessity, he invoked obedience. Dobby had to, ordered by his master. Che's query, is your master JK Rowling? Elicited panic. Of course, sir. Oh no. Dobby wasn't supposed to say, followed by self-flagellation, head-thunking desk in classic Dobby fashion. Bad Dobby? Dobby had to self-punish? He wailed, adjusting his tattered garb with a quip. Dobby's come undone. My fatigues are not well made. The elf's monologue escalated the mockery, lauding Rowling's inclusion with sarcasm. Dumbledore's post-book gay revelation, Hermione's Broadway black casting, and a jab at Cho Chang's ambiguous Asian heritage. Dobby can't remember if the character named Cho Chang was Asian or not. He decreed, women's bathrooms are for women only and ghosts of girls, nodding to Moaning Myrtle. Self-deprecating as millennial cringe, Dobby bolted into the audience, battering the camera lens. Queried on self-harm, he mused, why? Dobby doesn't know. Perhaps because house elves are somehow always the problem, even though we're only 1% of the population, but house elves aren't the victims. Master Rowling is. She gets so much hate mail. Producing a t-shirt emblazoned they. K. Rowling, Dobby embodied the skit's coup de grace. Jost, invoking Potter canon, freed him with clothing. Since Dobby was given a piece of clothing, he was now a free elf. The segment's hilarity masked incisive critique, timing perfectly with Rowling Watson tensions. Their rift traces Rowling's vocal trans-exclusionary feminism, clashing with Watson's advocacy via he for she. Rowling's ex-post lambasted Watson. Like other people who've never experienced adult life uncushioned by wealth and fame, Emma has so little experience of real life she's ignorant of how ignorant she is. Watson, Hermione Granger incarnate, had critiqued Rowling, igniting petrol on the flames and threats. Rowling vowed unforgiveness toward Watson, Daniel Radcliffe and Rupert Grint for aligning with a movement intent on eroding women's hard-won rights, decrying their de facto spokespeople role for her world. Firing at Watson's real-life inexperience, citing a driving ban from early fame, Rowling contrasted, I wasn't a multimillionaire at 14. I lived in poverty while writing the book that made Emma famous. I therefore understand what the trashing of women's rights means to women and girls without her privileges. Dismissing Watson's treasures comment as opportunistic, Rowling fumed, Emma and Dan assumed the role of de facto spokespeople to critique me. This SNL salvo amplifies broader discourse on celebrity, authorship and identity. Rowling's empire, books, films grossing billions, fuels her platform, yet alienates fans like Watson, whose UN ambassadorship champions gender equality inclusively. The skit, via Dobby's plight, parallels marginalized voices, house elves as trans allegory, subverting Rowling's narrative. Yang's portrayal, frantic and funny, critiques compelled speech, echoing Dobby's bondage. Che and Jost's deadpan facilitation heightens irony, their banter a microcosm of Update's edge. Bad Bunny's hosting infused Latin flair, but this skit stole thunder, trending instantly. Rowling's evolution from welfare mom to billionaire contrasts Watson's child star ascent, Hermione's intellect mirroring her activism. Radcliffe and Grint's solidarity underscores franchise schism. Magic's creator versus its inheritors. Satire's power lies in discomfort. This skit forces reckoning with Rowling's influence versus evolving norms. Dobby's free elf liberation symbolizes emancipation from outdated edicts, a meta-commentary on Potter's themes of prejudice. In cultural wars, such parodies democratize debate, humanizing divides. Watson's silence post-Feud speaks volumes. Rowling's retorts escalate. SNL, perennial provocateur, reminds, humor heals even as it wounds, fostering dialogue in divided times. Expanding, consider Potter's legacy. Inclusivity baked in, diverse houses, Muggle-born triumphs, yet Rowling's views jar. Watson's he-for-she galvanized millions. Her refusal to defend asserts autonomy. The skit's bathroom quip nods TRF tropes. Myrtle's ghostly inclusion a sly inclusivity wink. Yang's physical comedy headbangs wardrobe slips, channels Dobby's pathos, elevating critique. Jost's freedom Grant closes triumphantly affirming progress. This clash illuminates fame's double edge. Rowling's creation empowers yet binds. Watson embodies its forward march, SNL its irreverent mirror. In laughter's wake, conversations ignite, urging empathy.